Welcome to Biztech's Enterprise Technology Show. Our guest for today is Jitesh Ghai. He's the EVP Chief Product Officer at Informatica. Informatica, which is listed on the New York Stock Exchange, believes data is the soul of business transformation. Now, to tell us more about that, Jitesh, welcome to the show.
My pleasure, Brian. Thank you for having me. Really excited about being here and excited about our conversation today.
Now, Jitesh, for a start, could you give us an overview of Informatica, its history, and its presence in the Asia-Pacific region?
Happy to. We're a pioneer of data management. What's data management? Managing your data to drive business outcomes. We've been in the business for over 25 years and have revolutionized the industry, most recently with our AI-powered intelligent data management cloud, a true first-of-its-kind data management platform to help organizations manage their data wherever it is, in any system, any cloud, hybrid, multi-cloud architectures and environments. Our cloud is processing about 44 million cloud transactions per month, and this number is doubling, I would say approximately every 9 to 12 months. And as a benefit of this, we have over 5,000 customers globally, as well as a lot of customers in the Asia Pacific and Japan region, Singapore's Great Eastern Life, Celcom Malaysia, as well as India's HDFC and Japan's Mitsubishi Group, as some examples of companies that are driving digital transformation with Informatica as their foundation.
Okay, I'm going to zoom in back on that just in a little bit. But for a start, could you break down for us really a 101? Why is data management so important for large organizations in particular?
Great question. The simplest answer I can give you on that is the category is data and analytics. Organizations are running their businesses by analyzing their business performance toward specific KPIs and targets, whether it's sales performance, marketing performance, cross-sell, upsell, customer sat, managing their supply chain. How do you do that? The heart of analyzing your data and seeing how your business is performing is the data. And I'm sure you've heard this many times. I'm sure you've heard this from other executives. CMO and a chief revenue officer get into the room and they look at each other and they say, my pipeline data doesn't look the same as your pipeline data. My sales bookings data doesn't look the same as yours. My renewal rates aren't the same as yours. Why? Because to actually drive data-driven decision outcomes, you need to manage your data. That is what Informatica does. It enables organizations, business executives to have trusted data that's accurate and actionable, from which they can derive trusted analytics and business insights.
Okay, and that's fascinating because that is so critical to really then not only looking at your business and from a holistic perspective, it's also then critical in terms of identifying opportunities.
100%.
Now, sorry, go ahead. Because
without trusted data, there are no trusted business outcomes.
Now, Jitesh, then give us a snapshot of the sort of industries that Informatica is very strong in. I see that primarily I would think that it's financial services, higher education, and energy.
It's financial services, healthcare, retail, life sciences as a subset of healthcare, as well as, of course, energy. But really, we are horizontal. While those might be some of our largest industries, we cover organizations globally and across many industries, because there isn't a single organization that doesn't operate on data. And therefore, there isn't a single organization that doesn't leverage or cannot benefit from Informatica's intelligent data management cloud.
Okay, so then give us an example. You used two examples earlier that's in our part of the world, Great Eastern, which is an insurance company, and Cellcom, which is a telecommunications company. Give us an examples of how your solutions have helped them with their business.
Yeah, happy to. Cellcom is a customer I've personally been involved with. They have a great vision of driving data-driven insights to drive digital transformation. And Cellcom is embarked on this data journey, first through driving data democratization and sharing, breaking down silos, ensuring data was governed, because if it's governed, then you can adhere to local privacy regulations, as well as drive broader data consumption across lines of business. And as a result, these insights of trusted governed data are now driving many digital initiatives. I'll mention a few more customers. HDFC Bank that I mentioned, India's largest private bank and the 10th largest in the world, chose Informatica's master data management data quality capabilities deployed on Azure Cloud to create trusted 360-degree views of their customers to improve their customer experience, to more effectively engage and drive cross-sell and upsell opportunities. La Trobe University out of Australia is using Informatica's customer 360 master data management and governance capabilities to improve student experiences from onboarding through education and after university. ASICS, another one, is leveraging our master data management capabilities to get a complete view of their products, to then drive e-commerce initiatives within their organization. And in fact, we were foundational to ASIC's V-shaped recovery, leading to sales exceeding revenues by over 400 billion yen in 2021, the first time since 2017. Hopefully that gives you a sense of success comes from trusted data. Trusted data comes from Informatica.
Jitesh, you've given us some great examples of how you helped your customers across the region. ASICS being one of the examples. Could you kind of give us some really quantifiable examples of how you've helped customers and how it's impacted their bottom line? Excellent.
Well, let's see. I'll pick a few recognizable global brands. Hyatt comes to mind. Hyatt Hotels comes to mind. Very recognizable globally in Asia Pacific and Japan and Asia Pac, as well as Europe and North America. They leveraged our master data management capabilities to drive their loyalty program and identified 45% of cross-sell, upsell opportunities by bringing together multiple views of their loyalty customers from different disparate data sources to understand their customers better. We have examples of Unilever, again, another local but also global brand, where Unilever, critical, especially during COVID, used our master data management capabilities to manage their supply chain disruptions. I'd love to put a dollar price on that, but suffice to say, it's self-evident that when you're building Dove soap and you're having supply chain disruptions, you want to be able to manage your supply chain from your tier 1 to your tier 2 to your tier 3 suppliers. For that, you need supplier data. And we also have other customers. This one you can put a price to, but it's typically driven from a regulatory standpoint, privacy regulations. The penalties can be in the tens to hundreds of millions, depending on the size of the organization and depending on how non-compliant a local or a global organization is in the consumption and use of their customers' data. These are just a few examples of why being data-driven and ensuring you're governing your data, ensuring you're having trusted views of data, drive business outcomes while ensure that you stay out of trouble.
No, absolutely. Jitesh, if you've been mentioning this, I was just putting on the hat of a CIO of, let's just say, a financial institution in Asia. And I can just imagine how helpful it's going to be when all my silos of data across different systems are then managed in a central format. So I have a 360 view of really from a customer. Not only did I have that view, but really my salespeople, for example, my marketing people have that view of the customer to help in terms of cross-selling and upselling opportunities.
Cross-selling, upselling, driving better experiences of engagement, both in brick and mortar, now that the world has opened up again, as well as through digital experiences. That 360 view, by the way, just to give you a sense, is not just a view of Brian, an individual and a media personality, but also Brian's relationships, householding information of who Brian is related to, and 360 views of them. What products Brian is enjoying from a given retailer, what types of recent support experiences Brian might have, all of it in one repository versus a support and ticketing system and a marketing system and a CRM, all in one complete 360 set of views.
Still on the topic of master data management. So obviously, CIOs and decision makers across the region are starting to wake up to the idea that they really need to look at master data management more seriously. Because in a recent Forrester Consulting study commissioned by you, they found that over 80% of the 250 companies surveyed across Australia, Hong Kong, Japan, mainland China, Malaysia, and New Zealand said that they've already implemented or plan to implement master data management in the next 12 months. Now, that's a phenomenal number. Could you comment on that, and what are some of the other key findings out of that study?
Well, that just gives you a sense of the validation of the fragmentation of data within enterprises. Enterprises rely on hundreds of systems of record across thousands of databases, across tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of file formats. The complexity is immense, and the opportunity to be data-driven is to bring all of this together. What's particularly exciting is master data management is a technology that makes it extremely simple to bring all of these different data sources from different systems and applications together. And what I'm super excited about is recognizing this need. We're in the business of innovating to meet our customers' needs, not for today, but for the years to come. And we're in the business of meeting them where they are and recognizing for these trends and the need in APJ. We have launched our master data management capability, our master data management service on Azure in both Singapore and in Japan to serve the region to address the problem that you just described.
Okay, and then does that make it more accessible, affordable, and easier to implement because it's on the cloud?
100%. The benefit of cloud is resiliency, agility, business continuity, and efficiency. Master data management in the cloud is delivered as a service. You simply point us to the systems you want to bring together, and we, leveraging our artificial intelligence capabilities, our machine learning capabilities, our classification capabilities, can bring all of these data sources together to build that single trusted 360 view of customers, of products, of suppliers, of patients, and so many of jet engines, and so many more types of data.
Now, Jitesh, we're heading into 2023. There's a lot of global uncertainties, very challenging economic times ahead. But this is also opportunities for companies like Informatica to help your clients. How do you see Informatica helping your clients in these unpredictable times to face the challenges that lie ahead for them?
Yeah, well, first, I guess I'll say that we've been in business for over 25 years. So we've had the good fortune and the resulting fortitude of having experienced many downturns: the dot-com crisis, the subprime crisis, and the great financial crisis, and now we're in unique times as well, And universally across all of these, immediately organizations look at this as an opportunity of, hey, there's economic stress globally. Now is a good time. Never let a good crisis go to waste. The famous Churchillism, now is a good time to look at our systems, look at our processes, look at the technologies we use, and how can we improve? How can we drive digital? At the heart of all of that, fortunately for us as Informatica, is data. And to drive those efficiencies in technology, in processes, in costs, as well as opportunities to drive top line once the global economy comes back to more of a mode of spending at a faster pace, you need trusted data. So we're uniquely excited because we're the only technology provider that has a data management platform that's AI powered and in the cloud. And what's unique about that is it's complete. It's not, historically in the world of data and analytics, data management was tooling. It was an integration tool, a data quality tool. Now, with organizations being more data driven, they want, the definition of minimum has changed. You now want a data management platform that is complete, that is independent and neutral. That's why they call us the Switzerland of data, because we connect to any data source anywhere. And that enables your organization to drive their digital transformation with trusted data. A key element, by the way, of being independent and neutral is our partnerships. As the Chief Product Officer, I'm responsible for innovation. Key element of innovation is innovating deeply with our partners, with AWS, with Azure, with Google Cloud, as well as with Oracle Cloud, to empower our customers to leverage whichever hyperscaler they want to drive their digital journeys to modernize to the cloud with. And typically they select multi-cloud strategies, which is why an independent and neutral data management cloud is critical.
Now Jitesh, having said that, what are Informatica's key plans for 2023, particularly in our part of the region, in the Asia Pacific region?
Well, we see continued growth and acceleration in the region, in APJ. We see organizations, frankly, leapfrogging other parts of the world, much like they did with mobile wireless many years ago. Forget about fixed line, let's just go to mobile wireless, and they were leading the rest of the world. We see digital transformation leapfrogging in the region and recognizing the demand for moving to the cloud, modernizing rapidly to the cloud, to get those cloud benefits, to get the efficiencies and resiliency and business continuity benefits, the agility benefits of cloud. Organizations are moving their data, are decommissioning their systems of record to get efficiencies, are decommissioning their data warehouses to drive efficiencies. And to meet our customers where they are, we have expanded our data management cloud footprint, both in Australia, in Singapore, as well as in Japan, to maximize coverage and enable our customers to drive digital transformation, whether it's managing suppliers, e-commerce initiatives, customer experience, data and analytics in general, regulatory compliance, anything that requires data, so many use cases, all empowered by Informatica's Intelligent Data Management Cloud as its foundation.
Jitesh, this has been a very informative conversation, and I really enjoyed it. But before we leave, any final thoughts you'd like to leave the audience with?
Yeah, the final thoughts are, we're excited about how the region is thinking about data and analytics. And when you're thinking about data and analytics, the data in data and analytics can only be achieved by Informatica and Informatica's Intelligent Data Management Cloud. We're thrilled to grow and scale and partner with our customers in the region. And we're excited about what 2023 will bring as opportunities to drive efficiencies, make organizations more competitive with new products and services and processes, to empower them to build the next level of infrastructure to grow as the economy turns around.
Jitesh, thank you very much for taking your time to be on the show.
Brian, my pleasure. So great to be here. Thank you for all the thoughtful questions. Really enjoyed the conversation today.
I'm Brian Fernandez, and we've been speaking to Jitesh Guy, the EVP Chief Product Officer at Informatica, on Biztech's Enterprise Technology Show. This video and podcast will be on our website, www.biztech.asia, as well as our social media platforms. It'll also be on our syndication partners, TV stations, radio stations, and websites. Thanks a lot for tuning in.